Good morning. It is almost 11. I missed it by just a tiny bit. That was pretty close. So today we're going to paint whatever comes to my mind. Don't even have any preconceived idea except for a piece of tape. That is all I have set up right now. Good morning, Sonia. How are you? So let's give this a go. Let me switch over to my channel over here so I can see what I'm doing. Let's give it a shot. Wait, what? Okay. Right there, I was kind of concerned. Hey, Jim, how are you? I do have my heater kicking off and on. I hope it isn't too annoying. Let's see what. Oh, glasses are a good idea. Just a thought. So obviously we're gonna have a horizon line. So let's grab some yellow. Some yellow on our palette. Brand new fresh palette here because I've made such a horrendous mess of my other one. I'll get that squishy down there. Crash all that stuff onto the. Hey Scott, how are you? Good morning. We're gonna go with quite a bit brighter yellow also. I think we'll put some yellow in there. Oh, do we need some lime green? Yeah, let's go with some lime tree green because, well, we like using that color. Hi, Madonna. Good morning. And of course, we absolutely love the English ivy green. It's like my go-to color for trees. It works for me, so why not use it? Now, I probably should throw some type of orange in this. What do we have that's easy to grab hold of? Well, what do we have? Oh, Grumwalker. Yeah, we'll go with that. We'll go with some cad orange. Probably not going to use much in the way of red. Come to think of it, I don't even think I have a tube of red. Were you about to click the button? Oh, you have to go. It's alright. No worries. Appreciate the thought, though. Alright, so we got some yellows, oranges. Yeah, we'll just go with that. We have one blue. And we have a little bit of phthalo blue light. Which is just a little tiny bit different color that I normally use. So I'm thinking maybe, oh, you know what? I don't have any white. Do need to have a white. As much as I try to avoid, white, not at all. Let's grab a little bit of white real quick. It's a little bit cool in here. Just kind of grab a little water too. And put a little water in our white here and kind of just move it around, grab a little bit of the blue. We're going to work kind of fast today. Hey, Aurora. I'm going to kind of ease that in there. Rinse off our brush just a little bit so we get a little bit less is. Almost had it. Almost. We're going to put white in here. A little white right in there. Maybe go just a tiny. I think we're going to go just a tiny bit darker up top. Okay, kind of just wipe that on there like that. Rinse the brush again. I'll do a lot of rinsing today because of the colors that I'm using. Now we'll just put this white right in here. Now I'm going to try to avoid putting my yellow up into there at all. So let's go with the brightest yellow we have. That is a bright yellow. Okay, kind of just get that down here first. Grab a little swipe of white and kind of carefully blend the white into the yellow. Trying not to hit the blue. It looks like we did it. Rinse the brush just to get a little any trace of that blue off there. Go with a little darker yellow. Kind of blend that into here. Just using different yellows at the moment. Try not to put too much paint on my brush today. I had such a good time cleaning them yesterday. So many layers of paint I put on that painting. It was a little on the thick side. Now we're going to go with just a little bit of the yellow ochre. Just a tiny bit. We may never actually get the oranges put in, but we don't know. Maybe, we'll see. Get a little bit of water, tiny touch of water. Just kind of get that in there. Kind of use some X strokes and kind of blend it out there a little bit. Yeah, I guess we can get a little bit of orange. Got a little space left down there. Let's go ahead and kind of get that orange way down the bottom. May not see that. You know, it's going to kind of probably disappear with what I'm painting. We'll do that. Rinse up our brush a little bit. At least I know where my horizon line is. I think I put it. We're going to go with Hooker's Green. Thank you, Air Bubble. We appreciate that. I'm so glad that I had that away from my stuff. Doesn't really matter what green per se I put in here. It's just needed a little bit mid-tone green, you know. As you can see, I marked my page so I know what was. And this doesn't have to be precise. I just wanted it kind of roughly where I need it to be. Because it's all going to be covered up anyway. Oh, some of it anyway. Gotta get that in there like that. Rinse the brush. And just kind of ease this into the orange just a tiny bit. Just to get that. That's okay if it goes up a little bit because we're putting some bushes in here anyway. I'm going to grab just a tiny touch of yellow ochre because I want it right in here. I just wanted a little different green right in the middle. And when I get closer to it, I will we'll change up that color, brighter yellow. Alright. Swap out our brush. And we're going to start out kind of lighter. Yeah, same color as the grass probably. That way I don't have too much of an issue. And let's kind of just start up here. And we'll kind of go down. Kind of like that type of thing. Do the same on the other side. I'll kind of start somewhere in here. It doesn't have to be perfect because it'll go just under the horizon line. And we'll go straight across and kind of tap that all in there. Rinse the brush. Go a little bit of the darker green. And we'll put that down in here. Try not to take it all the way up there, but just a tiny bit on the other side. Same deal. These are going to look very much the same. It's an opening, you know? Gonna tap that in there. Now, I know lime green is a pretty bright color. What we're going to do is we're going to grab the tiniest touch of hooker's green. We're going to toss it in with that lime green. Kind of get a little different color. And we're just going to kind of bring that in like that. Kind of give it another layer. And notice it's not all the way at the very top. Because we don't really want that one at the top. We just wanted another layer. And now we'll grab the lime tree, kind of tap it into our brush a little bit. And we'll just kind of tap that in there like so. And we're going to grab a little bit of the bright yellow. Kind of soft yellow, but that's okay. We don't mind. Get one more layer. Rinse off our brush real quick. Grab the other brush. Can we do the same brush? Yeah, let's do the same color. Let's go a little lighter green. Back to that color we put in the middle of the tree there, the tree with the hooker's green. We'll put that a little bit brighter right in here. We can always darken up that edge if we go too far up. We'll just kind of ease it right in here because we're going to cover that anyway. We'll just using very simple technique, just X strokes and just dabbing stuff in there. We're not really stressing about it. Let's grab a little bit of the lime tree, throw it over here, a little bit of the bright yellow, tiny touch of white. We'll mix it in there too, because well, we need to get this spot in here. I'm just gonna blend that out. Like so. A little bit under is okay, but don't go too far because you get that bright. And we can even go straight up yellow. Kind of put it in that green that we were just playing with right there. Just we'll blend that out 1 second. And just take and kind of ease that on in. Kind of looking like that. Some of this is going to disappear, so we're not really super. Just wanted that bright spot in the middle. And we're going to bring those bushes up even more, so. Can I use it? No, let's use a smaller brush today. Now this blue I used as a background, I'm actually going to use a little bit of blue. Stick it right there. We're going to grab some of our red. Throw it in our blue. Tiny swipe of ochre, yellow ochre. There we go. That'll work. Let's kind of get that just a little blended a little more. Tiny touch of white just to kind of look when it was on the up in the pointing the other way. Gotta go that way. Would head that way. Wouldn't go down too much. And it would definitely have a big right there. And we've got a big broken spot right there. I'm gonna go into my green with that color that I have on my brush. It should give me a gray, I hope. Yep. Rinse that brush off before we make a mess of it. Go back into that color we were using for the tree, and we want just some kind of root just sticking up in the air. And maybe a branch kind of up just a tiny bit. Let's go a little bit darker, maybe a little blue in there. Yeah, let's throw a little blue in there. Get a little darker right in there. I'm going to grab a little bit more blue. We're going to stick it right on the bottom, right down here. Just give it a little more darkness. Now we'll take a little bit of the yellow ochre, just kind of the corner of my brush into that bright yellow. Thank you, Sonia. And now we're going to switch over to a fan brush. Some water on it. Go back into our hooker's green. Kind of mix that in. Get a little bit lighter, so we'll go into that lime tree, bush ivy. Kind of put something right in here. Right in there. have it right over that. Alright, and we brought the orange in. Go brighter. And we're gonna just and up here. And grab a little dark. And right around in here, we're gonna kind of just put a little bit of darker green in here. Rinse our brush. And do we want to go yellow? Yeah, let's go yellow. Let's grab just a little bit of white. Kind of rinse that brush pretty good. And we'll go ahead and put these in. We'll go even brighter after. We're just getting in a few. We'll go even brighter and maybe even throw in a bunch of white to really pop a couple right here. Maybe over here there's a couple. Maybe way in this corner, but probably not so visible. The dark spot's got a purpose, and hopefully it works out if I can do it without messing up everything. Alright, as you saw I put down white the first one I did this, so we're going to take our water. We're going to hope it works. Mine actually dried before I got to it, so let's go with white. Yellow, white. It dried before I got around to it, so we'll have to add one. Touch more white in the middle. I'll pop just the middle. Why I don't listen to myself. Just the middle, Matt. Just do the middle. That's right. We'll go back in and fix that branch. Just kind of work our way around it. Good morning. How are you? Good morning, Miss Harkis. Bright green. Bright green right here. And of course, you knew I was going to put in a tree, right? You knew I was putting in a big tree. What am I? I'm not going to do this without putting in a big tree. I'm sorry. I'm just not. I can't do it. I can't actually do a painting without putting in a big tree. I don't know why. I just like trees, I guess. Let's add a little red to our mixture that we made the other tree with. I think it needs a big tree right there. It's just an opinion, because one fell down. Well, we had enough to space for it too. So I'll take a tree about that size. And kind of a wonky tree. And go a little bit like that. You know what, we're going to put a couple of these in here. You won't really see them, but you might get an outline of one. Let's break out the pine tree. I like pine trees, alright? It's not my fault. We're going to go just a little brighter than normal, though. And a little different. Oh no. We're going a little different flavor today of tree. And down here, it doesn't really matter. You can't really see it, so we'll go dark. Grab some blue. Stuck behind that tree, that bush, I mean. And we'll put a little dark over there. Alright, we'll put a little brightness in that crazy tree. Of course, we're going to add lime tree because we love it. Just tapping in our brush. Probably not. No, it's just a me thing. Just a me thing. Today, it's just my preference. And we'll go back in and kind of tap a couple of these on top. Kind of like so. And maybe just for giggles, we'll put a couple bushes in here. Change that up just a little bit. Not so much green right there. And grab a little bit of the darker green. And let's face it, that would be pretty dark right in here. I see one little, oops, well, okay, I see a couple of them, but one that I really noticed. There's a pretty good mark right there. And we've got that in there. Let's do that number. And I think maybe I would like a smaller tree. Or a bigger tree. I think even a bigger tree. I'm going bigger. I know, right? Why did I do that? Why did I take all the time to put all that in there and now I'm just going to put a big tree right in front of it all? Because I just think it would look good. I think it needs it right here. Right off the page. I'm rinsing my brush because I kind of got it in some slop over there. Because we're even going to go bigger. Nice. Got dry. That was interesting. Go up, I guess. And we're not worried about that bump because we're going to add a branch to it right there. Let's grab the red, the green. Don't have any black over here, so we're not going to play with the black here. Let's kind of go up like that. And come down. Big trunk. And grab some more of that paint. Oh, I'm not mixing much paint. And we'll come off the page. Grab a tiny touch of the light yellow. And we'll kind of just... Now that looks like white, right? And I'll kind of go up the tree. And like that. Grab the big tree making brush. We're going to go dark though. A little bit of green, Hooker's green in it. It's going to be actually probably pretty close to that color if I'm not careful. So let's grab a little phthalo blue, throw that in there too. Change color just a tiny bit. And we'll just kind of start up here. Can't completely see that because of the light. So we're not sure how. Bright or not bright that is. I'll have to look at my picture over there. Go darker. Yeah, let's grab some. Might actually have to grab some black. Maybe. Or at least some Payne's gray. Well, let's figure it out first. Go a little bit light. Go a little bit darker in the middle right here. Same over here. Tap that on in there like so. I don't know. We'll throw something in right here just because it needs to be there. Maybe up here too. Right in here somewhere. There's obviously a branch kicking around, we just don't see it. I don't know. The tree's gonna be like way up here. Yeah. Hi there. Hi. Let's grab brighter colors. Gonna tap those in just a little over here. And I think that's crazy enough to be okay. No, it's a big, weird tree. Who puts a big, weird tree like that? And we grab that brush, rinse it off. Got a lot of green in here today. Oh, I can see it in there, actually. Let's grab a little blue. Throw that over there. Swipe some white into it. Kind of keep ourselves. Hopefully I don't ruin this. Come back in and fix that out there. Grab the dark. Actually, no. It's actually very soft. I'm just not putting any oomph in it. Barely touching. Barely touching it. It's very flexible. And put in our white. Yeah, it's like super flexible. Yeah, it's got like no. Let's grow a little bit of the darker green. And we're just gonna kind of a few spots. We're gonna put this green in. Just to put kind of an edge on that. Yeah, just a little bit of an edge. Kind of put the grass in there, you know. And if you want, you can take really go white and kind of a few spots, you know. of meanders around. And if you're energetic and you want to throw something crazy in there, grab a little of that gray that you made your trees with. And you can probably just kind of pack in a couple. Little rocks here or there. They don't really need to be special. They just a little different color someplace, you know. And just kind of touch of a little bit of white. And I see this right here. Go down. There's one right here too. Go down. And maybe there's one down here. What do you think? Right about here. Tape's right there. Come in. Just kind of finish off the bottom. A little brighter. Run over here and then it kind of rocks. Rocks are easy. Just can't overthink them. Really, I did that for the longest time. I overthought rocks. And I realized I just need to relax and not stress so hard about what I consider to be a perfect rock, you know. Well, let's show you one real quick. I don't mind. Let's use the other side. No, that's fine too. I'm just putting the tape on here to close this. Anyway, just a piece of cardboard. Grab a, you know what, so you can see it easier. Let's grab a fairly decent sized one. Can use a flat, I guess. I can use a flat. I grabbed a darker brush with a brighter edge. I'm going to do this in, I don't know. Let's grab some white. Grab some of that gray color we've been playing with, blue. Here, we can do it in blue. We don't mind. Gonna get kind of a, hey, what's going on here? So we're going to do this kind of a strange color for you. Think about a rock, you know, you have your ground. And you can do it any shape you want. Okay, got a rock kind of in there. Kind of a simple rock. Now, the thing about it is, it's still a rock. It still has a just take and kind of ease into the. Hey Shane, I ease into the shadow. Don't jump the shadow. Yeah. And then if you want to put a little darker something underneath it, just go right up on in when you're doing it. And I usually try to use the same color into my rock as I do underneath it. Just get that right tint, And of course the bottom's going to be a little bit darker, but not much. And you can use those any shapes you want. I mean, you can make a taller rock if you wanted to. It's really up to you. And the really simple rocks are the get one side white. I'll go with green because that's just what color's here. You can just do rocks all day long. Highlighted rocks, rocks that are in water. I'll have a light on the bottom, dark on the top. You have to do that in red so you can see it. See? So you put in some rocks, okay? Okay, now they all kind of sort of don't look like rocks. If you're putting them in water, easy, just take the bottom. Of course, that would not be pink, but take the bottom off them. It's just my technique, not a professional technique. So now you just have a bunch of rocks and sand. And you just go in and kind of add your shadows where you want to and all that stuff. And you do what you want with them. Well, their color, yeah. They don't have to be like in your face, hard as a rock. Get it? Hard as a rock. That was anyway. Back to what we were doing. That's what we were doing. So we've got that pretty well painted out. Happy birthday. Happy day of birth. I'm here. So we've got that pretty much completed. Maybe we should throw a bird in there. It's not great. The person you want to go watch is Yovette. Painting with Yovette. Boy, if I had her link right here, I'd give it to you. She is where I learned how to paint rocks. Put a red bird there. You know what? Let's put a blue bird just because they're in. Let's grab a couple of different blues and try to get that color. There we go. Yovette. Travel Dreamer is a young lady. or or that channel. Nope. I knew you were a boy. Well, whatever happens to be left over. Oh, acting old is overrated. A couple of those. You know what? Let's just add two of those just because, today we're going Noah's Ark on ourselves here. I know, right? Two, 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 two. Who in their right mind would just paint two? I had somebody argue with me about Noah's Ark once. Tell me that it's impossible to have every kind of animal on one boat. I said, think about it. When they wrote that story, their world consisted of what they could travel to by walking, what was available around them, not what we know now. So yeah, to them, the world flooded. Reality was, it's probably one state over there, one continent, or it's just a story about perseverance, really. Whoops, that's about as religious as I'm gonna get for y'all. Sorry about that. I just thought it was a funny conversation. I avoid those conversations. At least I try hard to. Because I have so many visitors from different religious backgrounds. And I'm open to chat about them all. But not here. No. I don't think I'll touch that one. Oh, no, I'm gonna touch that one, Fatima. Why? Now, people are idiots. Here we go. I'm sure I was going to put him in there today, but I think today's a good day for that. Let's get that off there. Kind of lighten that up. Right there. Easy, sharp. There we go. Let's throw a signature on this thing. Let's do it in red today. Why not? It's because it's there. Oh yeah, I had some interesting conversations yesterday and day before. Why is my signature so simple? Well, for starters, I'm right-handed and I'm signing things left-handed. I paint left-handed and I'm right-handed. So everything you guys see, I'm painting backwards for me. What I normally use every day is let's pull some tape, Madonna. Let's take a peek. Been a while since we've kind of relaxed and just didn't do a 20-minute painting, right? Very much so. I was born left-handed. As you all know, we've had this conversation. But I've been right-handed. Probably more than I've been left-handed, so. There we go. Got a big border today just because I thought that maybe I wanted to just put a kind of a nice framed edge on it today. It looks like I need to take out my garbage. Because, once you can't push them down anymore because all the tape is stuck to the bags. That's great. That's the best thing about putting tape in a plastic bag. Oh, it's wonderful. Let's pop her off the backing. Put that there. Push that right there. Doink. And there we go. Just nice and slow and relaxed painting today. No stress. Kind of just an easy place that we all probably would love to be right now. Looks really low. Let's move it up so. I don't know your phone number. Leave me alone. So there you go. We've got a couple red birds, a couple bluebirds, a couple, want to do something I haven't done in a long time. The water was actually just kind of it looked like it belonged there, so we needed to put it in. But you can see there's not much stress to doing them. It's just a matter of figuring out where shadows and you want your lights and your darks. And don't be afraid to throw a big tree in there. But you could see this someplace, you could really see trees growing on the edge of the water and the dark right here was not a mistake. It is giving you maybe there's more trees back there, maybe there's some little mountain hills, maybe it's a swampy area. Don't have to paint in the big mountains all the time. I know I do because I love them. But just giving the idea that there's something back in there. If you put enough depth in the front of it, you've got way back, way back, and then you get a little more closer, a little bit closer, and it right up in your face. Don't forget to put layers. Voicemail. That must have been something important. So thank you very much. Please enjoy life today. Do something good for yourself. I know we all want to take care of everybody else, but that season's coming up, and we'll all be able to do that. But you got to remember to give yourself a couple minutes every day. Could be. Much peace to you all, and please take care of yourselves. Please be safe, please. Still, keep safe distancing and everything. So out there, we just need to be careful. And I will see you guys all again soon. Take care.